We began our relationship based on the pretense that neither of us ever wanted to get married. Yet here we are. Growing up, it was never something I dreamed about. I was just hoping to find someone who could keep me entertained for more than a few months. But one day, the idea popped into my head that maybe the reason why I had not found this person was because I didn't know what I was looking for. So I gave into this new age way of thinking and told the universe what I wanted. I wrote it all down, every quality, every trait, everything I'd ever wanted in a significant other. And as crazy as it sounds, you embody every detail that I described. In my typical inattentive fashion, I didn't recognize this until we were sitting on your sofa one afternoon, drinking screwdrivers and watching Tommy Boy. It was actually then that I realized that you had been hitting on me for months. I remember thinking to myself that this couldn't be real, and if it was, I needed to put you through some testing. So I decided to introduce you to the enforcer of the family, Nonna Rosalia. We ate, drank, and laughed all night. I knew you were in when she started pulling out the homemade wine. Italians don't serve homemade wine to just anyone. Of course, once Nonna met you, it was only a matter of time before she put in a good word to my father. When his assistant came waltzing into my office one day asking for your social security number, last 5 addresses, so on and so forth, so that she could perform a thorough background check, I knew our fate was sealed. I don't think I can properly describe our bond without mentioning your proposal. The manner in which you did it totally exemplifies our relationship. How the night before I nonchalantly mentioned that I'd never been in a helicopter and that I'd always wanted to go. Little did I know you had already planned my first ride. The fact that the moment after I was able to process what had just transpired, I demanded we eat and celebrate with a bottle of champagne, not our drink of choice. We pulled up to the restaurant and there's a bottle already waiting for us. And then once we finished our meal, I immediately wanted to go to Anchor Bar to meet up with Alessia and David and Gabrielle and Brad. And as we walked into the bar, I saw now my Aunt Kimmy. I saw her sitting inside and I completely lost it because I knew all of our family and friends were inside. You're always in my head and I never want you to stop. Thank you for loving me, even when I'm PMSing. I know it's hard. For being my best friend. I know you better. Anyway, for being my best friend, my partner, my shoulder to lean on, cry on, my confidant, and reason for smiling every minute of every day. I vow to love you more and more each day, to support you, encourage you, and to piss you off just to keep life interesting. I promise to scratch your head until you fall asleep, to take just a little too long to get out of the car, and to request bathroom breaks every 5 minutes on our road trip until you throw one of your hissy fits. Thank you for choosing to spend forever with me. And in the style of my mother, I'd like to end my vows with a quote. I don't know who wrote it, but I know it's not Robert Frost. Okay. And I choose you in 100 lifetimes, in 100 worlds, in any version of reality. I find you and I choose you.
Love you too. I used to think love was a word used by people like Hallmark to sell cards and chocolates. I used to think marriage was a far-fetched ideology for hopeless romantics to seek an often unobtainable goal of a lifelong companionship. I also thought it was only useful to the government for census and control purposes, as well as a guarantee to religious establishments of a lifetime of donations and brainwashed offspring. I was content in my assessment, and even though I watched my closest friends becoming happily married to someone who couldn't be more perfect for them, I was still skeptical and made a decision to avoid this institution. And this was, of course, was all before I met you. I was told many times in my life that when you meet the right person, you just know. Not too sure what to make of this, I just continued on my way and thought that maybe that person isn't there. Then almost 2.5 years ago, I saw a person with the most beautiful, infectious smile I'd ever seen. And not too long after that, I knew this was the person I had been waiting for my whole life. Trying. Leah, you're the reason I know what love means. You're the reason I know how love feels. You're the reason I push myself to work harder and be a better person. You're my cause of perpetual happiness, and I will be grateful to you for the rest of my life. I will never take you for granted, and I will spend each and every day of my life indebted to you for choosing to spend the rest of your life with me. I love you more than words can describe. I love you more and more each and every day. I honestly don't know what I would do without you in my life. You are truly my better half, my rock, and my best friend. I believe we are perfect for each other, and I will always cherish and never jeopardize what we have. I promise to never give up, never let go, and never lose faith. And never let you down, never run around, never hurt you. I will love you forever. I cannot wait to begin this adventure with you. Thank you for loving me.
Josiah, today you read my Princess Leah. She's very precious to the heart of myself and of her mother. Good luck to you both.
What is that? Moving on. Today we witness a marriage that began with a pool party and is now culminated in a wedding party. Innumerable factors have joined them together, adding to both their lives to create something greater than which existed before. And now today, Josiah and Leah become a set that is natural, sometimes complex, occasionally irrational, but always real. Do you, Leah, accept this man, Josiah, as your husband, joining with him today in matrimony, offering your friendship and loving care, honoring his growth and freedom as well as your own, cherishing and respecting him, loving and embracing him in times of adversity and in times of joy?
I do.
Please repeat it. With this ring,
I thee wed.
take it as a sign of my everlasting
She supposed to put it on already? That's fine.
Of my everlasting
and unconditional love with all that I am and all that I have from this day forward as your wife.
I need to take off the other ring, don't I?
You're good.
Okay, there you go. We'll just do this. There you go.
You're good.
Okay. I didn't know.
Sorry, Timmy.
Josiah, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
The wedding goes first.
Okay.
All right. We're good. Do you, Josiah, accept this woman, Leah, as your wife, joining with her today in matrimony, offering your friendship and loving care, honoring her growth and freedom as well as your own, cherishing and respecting her, loving and embracing her in times of adversity and in times of joy?
I do.
Please repeat after me. With this ring,
I thee
wed.
wed.
Take this as a sign
Take this as a sign
of my everlasting
of my everlasting
and unconditional love
and unconditional love
with all that I am
with all that I am
and all that I have
and all that I have
from this day forward
from this day forward
as your husband.
as your husband.
Where's Chris Divers?
It is my joyful responsibility to officially acknowledge your union as husband and wife. Josiah, you may kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to present to you for the very first time, Mr. and Mrs. Josiah and Leah Gross.
the steering wheel, touching you, touching me, touching you, cause you touch me. I believe in a thing called love, just as tired of my heart. There's a chance we can make it now, when we look into the sun goes down. I believe in a thing called love.
This is a very, very special day for all of us. I think especially for me. He calls me Papa. People don't realize that in our culture, we also call our children Papa. My dad called me Papa. He called my little brother Papuchel, which I think is a mini version of a Papa, whatever that means. But, this is my Princess Leah, and she did such a wonderful job. You did a good job, honey. I love you both. And Papa, congratulations. Oh, I could tell so many stories, but I'm not gonna. I'll leave it at that.
I've had the pleasure of watching you two fall in love, and I have no doubt that this is the real deal. The way that you complement each other is remarkable. Where one is weak, the other is strong, and you bring out the best in each other. So as you begin your journey as husband and wife, I know that my wife will be in good hands with someone who will care for her, laugh with her, and most importantly, love her unconditionally. And in return, Josiah, she will love you more than you've ever known, be your biggest cheerleader, and be the bestest friend you've ever had. I love you both and wish you a lifetime of happiness.
Sometimes when you least expect it, someone comes into your life, swoops you off your feet, and everything can change. So to conclude here, I want to wish you both a life full of love and happiness. To Leah and Josiah.
One more time. We're gonna celebrate, oh yeah, alright. Don't stop the dancing. One more time. We're gonna celebrate, oh yeah, alright. Don't stop the dancing. One more time. We're gonna celebrate, oh yeah, alright. Don't stop the dancing. One more time. We're gonna celebrate, oh yeah. One more time. We're gonna celebrate, oh yeah, alright. Don't stop the dancing. One more time. We're gonna celebrate, oh yeah. Don't stop the dancing. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate, celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate, celebrate and dance so free. One more time. Music's got me feeling so free. We're gonna celebrate, celebrate and dance so free. One more time.
Bet you thought this was a toast. Too bad, Joe, it's a roast. Billy Mays isn't dead, that's just a box on his head. Skater shoes, old polos, nasty cat named Tito, sleeveless shirt, dirty beard. Leah, how'd you get him here? .34 with a cat tattoo that says Nickelback. It's a channel side. Vodka, Rebel, Jaeger bombs, Natty Light and beer pong. Trolling the McDinton scene, he even got his own meme. Or will. It is coming if he wasn't slumming. Single Joe's retired. No, I think he likes it, but he tried to fight it. Leah prepared to be compromising constantly. Needs a guy, needs a boat. Credit score has no hope. Bad stand-ups, bad TV. Hockey fans supposedly. Now that you live with him, prepare for his sketchy friends. Creeps and drunks, they're all a mess. Mike has a pie fetish. Merc dropped a grand at Lido's. Jim landed Eskimos. Greg with 2 G's. Damon owes us all money. Nina cancels Showland plays and Jared kisses men.
tired. We'd have seen it coming if he wasn't slumming. Single Joe's retired. No, I think he likes it, but he tried to fight it. Steph, Stacy, L.A., Lori, time for girlfriend stories. Lauren 1, Lauren 2, every week someone new. Cougar Randy, Cougar 4, hit up Craigslist for some more. Russian here, Asian there, in the Navy no one cared. Sorry if that was too much. Could go on about his past, doesn't matter, Leah's last. Christmas cards, Thanksgivings, many changes are coming. Pool work, Tampa friends were about it, so he moved to station. I screwed up. Baby wasn't plumbing. Single Joe's retired. No one think he likes it, but he tried to fight it. Thank you, Bob, Anthony, Sophia, and Rosie. Singing's bad, lyrics worse. Let me spare you one last verse. Jokes aside, Joe's the best. Couldn't get a better catch. Big grin, best friend, makes a great husband. Friends since middle school, wish I could have made him cool. Put in work, still needs more. Good luck, Leah, he's all yours.